Here's a story. You're one of the most talented dancers in your city. Everybody comes out to see you. You start to feel God slowly telling you to stop stripping. One night, after drinking, you leave the club early. On your way back home, you get into a car accident. You then wake up with both of your legs completely gone and no mobility in your left arm. You knew from then on, your life would never be the same again. Trappin Anonymous.
And I remember looking down, and I see my legs was gone. And then I tried to move my arm, couldn't move it. And so I was just like, damn, where my kids at? Like, I just started thinking about my kids.
What's good? My name is Chris Dowds, Trappin Anonymous. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for everybody that's been supporting, keeping the movement moving. We really do appreciate you for supporting Trappin Anonymous, keeping us viral. Please follow us at Chris Styles, at Trappin Anonymous on that Instagram. Everybody hits me up asking how can I be on the show. DM me, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok, shoot me a message. You know, I write everybody back. It may take me a couple days, but I do make it a priority of mine to make sure that I reach back out to you. So if you know someone that has a story, you know, you don't have to keep putting in the comments. Y'all could just DM me at Chris Styles, at Trappin Anonymous, and I will get back to you, I promise. Do remember that the stories that you hear, they do reflect real life. They're here to entertain, educate, or just hopefully keep your little homie off the streets. My name is Chris Styles, Trappin Anonymous. Let's get it. Hey, Sonny.
Hi.
What's wrong? I've never, this is a first for me. This is a first for me. How you feeling?
I don't know, we about to find out.
About to find out. Okay, so
Shit.
what's your name and why is your story important?
My name is Solid Sunny. My story is important because it can happen to anybody, but I think the way it happened, it could be underestimated because I don't know, maybe it's more people like me, they just don't come out, but
Bring me back to that night.
I dropped my kids off. Before that, I went to church and dropped my kids off. No matter of fact, no, I dropped my kids off first. And like earlier that day, I went to church. Like really, because I went by myself. And I like walked out or whatever. I remember going home, just like real angry. And just like, damn, I don't even want to go to the club.
You wanna take a minute?
No. And I remember going to the liquor store and buying like liquor or whatever. And I just was like so angry, and I was just like, damn, like I don't want to do this anymore. I was like over it.
Working in the club.
Working in the club, being a single mom, trying to like go to school and not like having support. I just remember just being over it. And so I'm working and working and working. I got a high tolerance, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? But this night, it was just different.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, damn, I don't know, like some point in the night, it had been like 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. I was like, I just felt this, I don't know, I just felt weird. Like, I just started thinking about my kids real heavy. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more.
Stripping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm done. So I went in the back, packed my stuff up.
Wow.
Didn't even think twice. Like, normally I probably would have, like, but like I said, it was just different. And I got in the car, pulled off, left like normal.
Mm-hmm.
From where I was dancing at to where I was going was like an hour and 45-minute drive.
Wow.
Or whatever.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah. So probably I think I was probably a little bit far away by the time I started getting sleepy and tired behind the road. I tried putting the window down, turn the music up. It didn't work. Normally I would have pulled over, but the dude I was dating at the time, he just didn't like me sleeping on the side of the road because anything can happen or whatever. And I don't know, I was like, all right, let me just keep trying to go. Next thing I know, when I woke up, or I just remember lights being flashed in my eye, like, Miss Coxon, you've been in a terrible accident. You had Prisma Health, such and such, we're here to take care of you. And I went out.
Wow. Okay. Sort of what happens next from your recollection to like what do you remember? You go back out and then
I woke up, it was real bright. I remember looking straight and then looking to the right, and I seen the sun shining through the window.
mm-hmm.
But it just, I don't know, it was just so bright. And then I remember looking down, and I seen my legs was gone. And then I tried to move my arm, couldn't move it. And so I was just like, damn, where my kids at? Like, I just started thinking about my kids.
So you seeing that your limbs were gone, you had no mobility in your left arm, and all you could seem to think about was your children.
Mm-hmm.
Your main concern wasn't even, I'll never walk again. It's powerful. When I think back to what you had said in the beginning, you were already on your way out the door. You didn't want to dance anymore. You didn't want to sort of live that life anymore. You wanted to get out of the club and to sort of see what you endured, what you went through has subsequently taken you out of the club, removed you from the club. It's like, I can't help but draw that parallel to like whatever you were feeling in your spirit at that time, it still has come to pass to where you won't be in the club anymore. You know what I mean? Like there's more of there's more purpose out there for you. There's more things for you to get done that don't involve maybe exotic dancing.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the things that made you feel like I don't want to be doing this anymore?
The fact that I birthed 2 girls.
Mm.
My birth mom, she did what I did.
Mm.
But I didn't find out until like later on or down the road.
Right.
As I got older, because as a child, when you're adopted, you tend to be curious or whatever the case may be. So I found out, and I was just like, I gotta break that cycle.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep doing what I'm doing. Even though my kids don't know, because I wasn't like sloppy with it. But it was just the fact that, damn, maybe one day they might find out. Like,
Of course. Okay.
so.
I understand that. So to flash back to when you're looking around, you're feeling. Are you in any pain in the hospital? Are you, or are you like, you are in pain?
I mean, of
what'd you
course I
feel?
was in pain, but it wasn't like, I got a high pain tolerance. I knew what I was dealing with. I accepted the consequences. And, you know, when I opened my eyes, so I don't know, I never really focused on the pain. It was more so like, how can I like keep going? So I'm always in pain, even right now. Like, I could be in pain while talking to you, but it's not going. You might see me like bend down or whatever, put my head down or something, but that's only because like my arm hurt. But it's not like I'm just focused on the pain. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It just takes an incredible amount of strength to be able to not only do that, but just to even recognize what you have to endure at this point. Sorry. Okay. Did you carry out the night business as usual, or were you sort of interrupted by your thoughts and said, I'm going to just leave in the middle of this session?
My thoughts. I didn't want to go in the beginning.
Right.
So I was already dealing with that, and it was just like, I don't know. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't like any other night. I could go in with that feeling and just work past it, but just something about this night was just like,
Did you hit anybody?
yeah.
Who'd you hit?
I don't know if it was a man or a woman. They weren't injured, but I did mess up their car.
What was the full extent of your injury?
Double amputee, so both legs amputated. I have a brachial circumflex injury, so my arm is dislocated and the shoulder blade is broken, shattered. So I still have feeling in my arm and my legs, but I just can't like move all the way. Like never been like, oh, you'll never walk again. But I do got a lot of nerve damage.
And it was to the point where they couldn't give you like a sort of like anything in your arm that will repair it.
At the time they could have, but because I had so much trauma to my legs, I received a bone infection, so I couldn't operate on this arm, I guess.
Okay. Drinking is sort of part of the game in a nightclub.
Everybody drinks.
They go hand in hand.
The customers drink, the dancers drink,
Everybody drinks.
bartenders drink,
Yeah.
everybody drinks.
Everybody drinks. So that being sort
The
of
only people you're not gonna see drinking is like security
right,
or management.
right.
They're not gonna drink, but everybody else drink.
And I say that because how long have you been? How long were you dancing?
My 18th birthday, so 18 after 18, a little bit after 18.
So how many years?
From 18 to 26.
Okay.
So about 10 years.
18 to 26 is not 10 years, is it?
Almost going on.
Oh, probably.
Itching it.
Yeah, sorry, my math is off right now. Okay, so almost 10 years, you're dancing. Let's be real, you're drinking most nights.
Mm-hmm.
You're drinking and driving most nights.
I started drinking at 15.
So this was common.
Yeah, like the way I got home, my first night really getting fucked up was by a drunk driver. I was surprised I got home because I remember like being drunk, laying down in the seat. I was the girl. Like
Throwing up.
yeah. So like I remember going home, and this is in Anchorage, Alaska. You gotta think snows everywhere.
This is where?
Anchorage, Alaska.
What?
Yeah, my first time I really like get fucked up, I was in Anchorage, Alaska.
Okay.
So we surrounded by snow. Up there, people drink.
Right.
Heavily. I was getting drunk around like 26-year-olds, 15.
Wow.
So I've been hanging around grown people. So it was common for me. This is how I adapted. This is how I learned. So, yeah, I made it home that day and went to school the next day. Like it was nothing.
I guess.
I had my friend mama, like, she kind of like condoned in the shit. She knew we was getting fucked up. She would give us the weed, like, so it was kind of like, that's what we was.
Something was destined to happen though. That many years, drinking and driving, coming home late, whether you're sleep deprived and inebriated, something is bound to happen. It's either I'm hurting somebody else or I'm hurting myself. You know?
I've been hurting myself for real.
Huh?
I think I was hurting myself.
Yeah, well, in this instance, but I'm just saying, like, overall, like, it just felt like during that trajectory of just continuously drinking, going out, you know, you just finally met the point where something happened. And I bring that up, and it's not to shame you or chastise you
No, I
in
ain't
any way.
ashamed at all, because if anything, I've been with a couple of people that I was doing it with, so
Right.
it's not like.
Yeah, no, so what I was saying was everyone does it. And if you don't do it, you've been in the car with someone who has done it. You know? Or you've been around people that have drank and drove. You know what I mean? This is just such a normalized practice amongst our people and our culture that it's not about the times you get away. It's not about the 8 years that you get away doing it. It's about the one time that we get behind that wheel and something devastating happens. You know? And you were sort of in that right now and now for the rest of your life. How do you cope with this? How do you get up every day? How do you do it?
I mean, accept it. I mean, the truth hurts. Like, ain't nobody put me in this situation but me. It's the multiple things that I could have done to avoid, maybe, but I didn't. So, I just accept it for what it is. I just wake up, try to be better than what I was yesterday, and just try to stay focused.
You told me that you had a friend who had got shot and he became disabled.
I got a couple of friends.
But he then committed suicide.
Yes. It's somebody I met through a ritual group. From what I was told, he was shot and he was taking, you know, like we're prescribed pain pills, you know what I'm saying? So that shit can get addicting. I had already knew firsthand, like that's why I don't take pain pills like that. That shit can get addicting. So I don't know. It's real hard to live in a wheelchair lifestyle. It's not easy. It's not you wake up every day and da-da-da. No, you got to deal with it spiritually, mentally, physically. It's not just and some people think like,
Let's take your time.
some people think it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like people think it can't happen to them, but You know what I'm saying? This is like, this ain't expected. None of the stuff that happens to anybody, people like me, anybody that's in a wheelchair. I mean, some people born like this. It's just people like me. You never think it can happen to you. And some people can't grasp that. Some people can't, you feel me? And unfortunately, he couldn't grasp it. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's sad because, you know, um, I don't know. You can. There's a lot of people that get in disabilities, get in a disabled body, and keep going, and keep flourishing, keep, you know what I'm saying, tackling goals. But some people, it's just hard. So, yeah.
What was sort of the hardest day for you, if you could remember, after the accident? What was?
Not being able to see my kids, not being able to be with my kids immediately.
Who took your kids?
Um, at the time of my accident, my kids were with my baby daddy's mother. Um, she didn't want to get my kids back
Wow.
because I guess she already knew like what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get my kids back, it's a wrap. I'm gone. You know, my mama and daddy stay in Atlanta. My daddy coming for me, and he coming for my kids. So she already knew like she wasn't gonna see her grandkids for a minute unless I bring them up there.
Where did this accident happen at?
South Carolina, Columbia,
South Carolina.
a little bit, yeah.
So there is a relationship with your dad. I know you mentioned that you were adopted.
My adopted dad.
Oh, your adopted dad.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have his last name.
Oh, okay. So what was sort of your upbringing like?
Mm. With who?
Overall, I mean, were there times with your biological parents?
Mhm.
Up until what age?
8. I mean, with my dad, 8. With my birth mom, 13, 14.
And what was that like?
Chaotic, confusing, um, painful.
Why do you say painful?
Cause a lot of stuff that happened to me younger, I just didn't understand until I got older and kept asking questions. And
Can you talk about it?
um, well, from the birth, my mama didn't want me. She didn't want to take care of me. Um, but she kept having kids and leaving them behind. Um, and then like the same people that adopted her adopted me, so it's like family. I know some people can relate, but she kept coming back for help. They kept helping her, and with her, she brought other people. Kept fucking up. Yeah.
It's I don't want people to think that I'm sort of being brash when I'm asking you to deep dive into sort of that childhood experience, because you receive a lot of hate online. I know you started your own YouTube channel, you have a social media presence, and a lot of those people, I feel like they just judge you based off of whatever preconceived notion that they have about you. I want this to be an opportunity for them to see the real you, and not just angry online, going back and forth with people and things of that nature. You know what I mean? There's a human being behind that screen, and I think this is an opportunity to show that human being.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. How could people find your YouTube channel? What?
Solid Sunny. SolidSunny.
How'd you get that name?
Um, I gave myself, well, I cut Sunny short from Sunshine. I used to get called Sunshine through a teacher, homeschool teacher, elementary teacher. And then I cut it short to Sunny when I started dancing, and too many people had Sunshine. It's like, I'm gonna just call myself Sunny and spell it different. And then I came up with Solid because I used to fight a lot. I used to fight niggas, bitches, dykes.
Why? What was this? Was there anger issues? Was it? Why would you fight so much?
Because I was always a new kid on the block. I'm different, look different. People say I'm pretty, but I'm not no da-da-da-da.
What's da-da-da-da?
Cocky bitch.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just always, I don't know. People don't like me. So.
After your accident, did you feel like people started to treat you differently? Maybe friends, maybe family, maybe guys you dealt with?
Yes and no. If they did act funny, it's because they didn't know how to deal with what I got going on, which is understandable. It's not every day that you are introduced to somebody with this type of lifestyle. But no, I mean, I got people that still act the same. People that encourage me. People that, still check up on me sometimes. Yeah.
Are you still dating? Are you able to meet guys and, go out and do those things?
I've dated, but I'm not focused on it.
I feel like a lot of people would wonder, are you still able to be intimate after your injuries with men? How do you use the bathroom?
I have a colostomy bag, and then I have a catheter. But that's only because to prevent infections. Because who the fuck wants to sit in a diaper all day? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just okay with me. I mean, of course, it gets in the way of fashion and shit like that, but it's cool.
It gets in the way of fashion. Okay. It's so humbling. It is so humbling taking such a lifestyle change from, dancing. That's like that's probably as active as it gets. To now, essentially sitting down for the rest of your life.
I'm cool with it. I think I've done a lot with my legs in the past 26 years. A lot of shit I wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm cool with it.
I ain't mad at you. You have like the best attitude, You have a better attitude than people with legs and moving around, able-bodied beings that I feel are harder on themselves than even you are, You have this very positive outlook. It's inspiring to just hear you speak so positively in spite of your injury. How's motherhood now?
Challenging. My kids are smart. They like, damn, mama ain't got no fucking legs now. Oh, shit. We can get away with anything, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it just be like, sometimes I gotta be on them. Like, that's why I yell at my kids a lot. People talk shit about me and be like, oh, you a bad mama because you yell cuss at your kids. But I can, spank that ass sometimes, and which is, I think it's necessary. You feel me? Especially with kids. Otherwise, we gonna have them out here shooting up people like they doing now, stealing from people, cussing out elderly people when they feel like they want to, and like I was raised by older people, so I kind of like put that on my kids, but not too much. I still spoil the fuck out my kids. I make sure they get what they want, and I listen to what they say and act on it. So.
What was your worst night in the strip club?
Getting jumped by Bloods.
Why'd they jump you?
Cause they was stepping all over my money. I'm like, they was celebrating or whatever, but they was stepping all over my money. And I'm like, damn. I know y'all see me dancing, like y'all see my money right here, like so ain't none of y'all just gonna step on my money. And I felt a bitch. I was like, and then when I tried to bend down to pick up my money, the little bitch was putting her knee in my back. The fuck going on here? Like, so I remember going to the back, getting myself, I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, this is one of them days where I'm like, I don't want to be here. Like, I already don't even want to be here. And y'all motherfuckers is being rude and playing with me and shit. Like, so I remember going to the back, the little bitch, oh, I said, don't even worry, I'm going outside. By the time I went to my trunk, dude been behind me with a crowd of people talking about something like, what you say? What's up, you wanna fight? Who the fuck are you talking to? Do I wanna fight? Bitch, obviously you wanna fight me. And I remember seeing the same bitch who need me in my bag and came to me. Oh, what's up? Da-da-da-da-da. So she just standing there looking stupid. Just obviously that meant for you to whoop my ass. She was just standing there, so I swung at her. And then ended up being a rumble.
Were you injured?
Yeah. I walked out of it with a black eye.
Would you consider yourself a hothead?
No.
You just mess with people that mess with you?
Mm-hmm.
What was your best night in the club?
My birthday. My 26th birthday. Yeah.
What made it so good?
All the homies pulled up. A lot of people pulled up. I made a lot of money. I ain't never had like a birthday celebration like that growing up and stuff like that. So just like, and it was significant because the year before I even had my accident. That's the last birthday I really remember like turning up with. So.
Was there an exit strategy for you? Was there an exit plan? Or did you feel like you'd be doing this for a long time?
No, I was trying to be a barber. I was in school for barbering. I was supposed to graduate the month after, or December 2021. My accident was October 2021. So I was trying to be a barber.
This may sound like an odd question, but like, what does it feel like to like not have any legs? Like, does it like? Do you still feel like you could still walk, or does it just feel like nothing's there, or like?
Nah, I feel like I'm capable of doing anything I put my mind to.
Wow.
Right, but it's just the matter of taking those baby steps to being able to do it again. And my pride get in the way sometimes, especially when it comes to asking for help. So it's whatever you make it to be.
Because you could get like prosthetics, or you ain't doing all that.
I feel like if God wanted me to have legs, I still have my legs. Like, I'm just not with the whole. That shit look painful when you guys stand on them shit. Like, that shit don't even look normal.
Can you still drive?
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody be like, oh, but you can't move your left arm. I can still be able to drive. It's just a matter of me taking those adaptive driving courses.
Mm-hmm.
I already had a DUI previously. Saw my accident, suspended license, driving without insurance. But for like a couple of years, like 2-3 years, I was paying like $1,000 over in insurance. I got tired of that shit. My insurance was high as fuck. Oh yeah, my insurance was like 1,000, probably like 1,200 to 1,500.
Yeah, nobody wanted you to drive. The insurance,
What you talking about?
because
I paid that. I was paying that.
but $1,500 a month
Okay, but they wouldn't have been
means.
offering the price if they didn't want me to drive.
But they're increasing the price because there's so many things going
It
on.
was only 2.
2 DUIs.
No. What are you talking about DUI? No. The first time I got hit with driving over 35 in the school zone. Second time, I just so happened, I don't know, I was driving with my military friends. They had me driving. I've been on the whole opposite side of the highway. I don't know how the fuck the strove, like, you know the two-way highway? This in North Carolina. Like, the nigga been on the whole other side. I've been on this side. By the time he get behind me, I know I slowed down. I was about at least like 45, 48, whatever. The nigga been behind me and he been like, he basically hit me with speeding. I got a couple of speeding tickets. Yeah, I might be heavy behind the wheel. I don't care.
Okay. Okay. Besides the obvious, how has your life changed?
I can't.
What's something that maybe you didn't expect or we wouldn't expect to have changed about your life that you would say is different?
Just how I gotta live in my day to day. What I can do, what I can't do, what I know I shouldn't be doing. It's really no different. I'm still breaking barriers. I mean, I'm still doing shit I know I ain't supposed to be doing.
Like what?
Talking to you, sitting here this long, you feel me? Like, just, you know,
Why is this something you're not supposed to be doing?
because, like, all right, when you in the wheelchair, they recommend you not to sit up for a long period of time. Pressure ulcers, shit like that. You know, I can't move my leg. Blood flow's not the same. So I'm not supposed to do that, but I do it anyway.
I didn't know that. Well, thank you for being here. I mean,
It's not your fault.
but I am grateful that that you are here. I remember asking you, do you think men like sort of fetishize over you? Do you think like, because you have these weird, sick, people in the world that would want to take advantage of someone who is disabled. Do you come across those kinds of people, or the people or the guys that you meet pretty genuine, and it seems like, they have your best interests at heart?
It don't look no different from how it would look if I had my legs. These niggas is still whole ass niggas. These niggas still dirt bags, ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Sex is sex. Don't matter if people be like fetish, and I'm just like, I thought it was just a preference, like motherfuckers, you know, because everybody got their own preference, naturally, right? So when people throw out the word fetish, it just be like, what, I'm fucking with a weirdo? Like, niggas only weird niggas like me or something? What you trying to say? So I don't know.
Besides this incident, what do you think was the wildest thing that happened to you in your life?
I'd rather not talk about
That's fair. That is fair. What does the future hold for you?
it. I don't know.
What do you see yourself doing? How do you get money now? What do you like? Where do you work? Do you have a job? What do you like?
Um, Social Security. Shout out to Social Security. Um, YouTube. I'm trying to do YouTube, but you know, people be striking me and trying to like heat on me and shit like that. So I don't know how long that's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. I'm doing what I can do. I do want to start a business. Um, I want to start a clothing line for amputees. You know, work with Nike or something like that. Strictly for amputees like me, like, you know, the perfect setup, the perfect size, length, stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know. Damn, I probably shouldn't even said that because I really feel like that's $1 million business. You be sleeping on that, but.
Okay. Um, how did your boyfriend feel about you?
Who?
How did your boyfriend
What?
at the time
Oh, okay.
when you had a
All right.
boyfriend?
Yeah, uh-huh.
How did he feel about you stripping at that time? How did
They
he
met me in the strip club.
Oh.
But eventually, not my baby daddy. But he knew what I was doing.
Okay.
Everybody knew what I was doing. So, like, they was cool with it at first, but then, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I was bringing in enough money. I don't know what the problem was.
Mm.
I don't know what the problem was. Just niggas just. I was bringing in the money. And ain't that what I was supposed to? I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing, bringing in the money.
Well, traditionally, women are not supposed to be bringing in the money, but that's a whole different
Traditionally
conversation.
not.
Yeah,
But
it's
when
a different conversation.
But we can have that conversation though.
Well, this is not about that.
Oh, okay.
What do you miss most about your old life?
Driving, doing what buying cars, having my own shit, just being independent. That's what I miss most. I wish I would have had more faith in myself at the time. Like, damn, fuck that nigga. You can take care of your kids by yourself. Work your way around and get help. You know, like, even if it's child support, whatever the case may be. You know, I just wish I would have, I don't know, fought a little harder.
What was something you would have told your younger self?
Believe in yourself.
What would she have said back?
I don't know. I always doubt myself. I got a problem with doubting myself and underestimating what I can't do. So I don't think what I would have responded to at that time would have been what I needed to say.
Any advice that you would give somebody who was just nothing?
Pray to God. Keep God first. That's all. I'm not perfect. So I can't advise nobody on nothing because I'm still learning myself.
You don't have to be perfect to give advice.
Not perfect, but I'm too humble for that. To be sitting here like trying to make it seem like I'm better than anybody else or like, because I'm still learning.
Okay, I guess my question to you is: there are people that are giving up hope, like maybe even your friend that committed suicide because of his injury. You
But I
know,
can't, I can't, I can't give you advice if I sometimes feel the same way as you.
and that's all right. That's all right. It doesn't mean that sometimes we don't take our own advice. Sometimes our own advice is like the hardest thing, the hardest pill to swallow. But I just think that there's something that could be learned from you, from your predicament, from your situation, from what you've been through, from what you're going through. There's something that you could teach somebody. So somebody's gonna watch this, and there's something that you could maybe prevent in their life. Maybe they won't get in that car. Maybe they won't be driving an hour and a half. Maybe, you know.
Well, I know when you tell people not to do something, they like to do it. So I ain't gonna be that type of person.
This is Trappin Anonymous. My name is Chris Stabs. Let's get it.